Ever pondered the rich tapestry of architecture in New York City, the concrete jungle where dreams are born? It's an amalgamation of styles, a mirror to the city's vibrant past and varied influences. But where did it all start? Let's rewind in time and uncover the genesis of this architectural paradise. The storytelling of New York City's architecture originates in the colonial era. Dutch and English pioneers journeying across the Atlantic carried with them a flavor of European architectural designs. This noteworthy period marked the city's architectural journey, a fusion of tradition and innovation that would lay the groundwork for the bustling metropolis we know today. Take, for instance, the Francis Tavern, a delightful nugget from the city's history. Founded in the late 18th century, it acted as a pivotal gathering spot during the Revolution. Today, it stands tall in Manhattan's financial district, emblematic of the city's perseverance and a glimpse its colonial history. A stone's throw away lies St. Paul's Chapel, another architectural gem from the same era. Through fires and the tragedy of 9/11, it's the oldest surviving church edifice in Manhattan. Its Georgian architecture, shaped by the English settlers, narrates the city's early architectural leanings. These edifices, among others of their ilk, played a key role in molding the city's architectural panorama. They served as the cornerstones, the initial strokes on a canvas that would soon transform into a vibrant montage of architectural styles. Married the familiar with the novel, laying a foundation that was unambiguously New York. With the city's expansion came a corresponding growth in its architectural dreams. The modest beginnings of the colonial era were on the brink of a shift in architecture. The city was set to scale new heights, metaphorically and physically, as it welcomed dawn of a new era. These initial structures laid the base for the future, priming the city to soon soar towards the sky. Thus, we delve further into the architectural chronicle of New York City. Let's not forget the roots it burgeoned from. The colonial era, a period of flux, novelty, and the inception of an architectural legacy. The 19th century marked a significant transformation in New York City's architectural landscape. It was a time when the city began to stretch towards the sky, and the architectural style of Beaux-Arts flourished, leaving an indelible mark on the city's identity. The emergence of skyscrapers in the 19th century was nothing short of a revolution. These towering structures, piercing the sky, were a testament to human ingenuity and the city's unstoppable growth. The construction of skyscrapers was not just about height, but also about a new way of thinking about space, about city life, and about the very idea of progress. The iconic Empire State Building, standing tall at 1,454 feet, was a symbol of this architectural revolution. With its Art Deco design and its status as the tallest building in the world for nearly 40 years, it was a beacon of ambition and innovation. The Chrysler Building, with its gleaming spire and terraced crown, was another marvel of the 19th century skyscraper boom. Its unique blend of Art Deco and Gothic Revival elements made it a standout addition to the city's skyline, reflecting the eclectic spirit of the time. Alongside the rise of skyscrapers, the 19th century also heralded the flourishing of Beaux-Arts architecture. This style, characterized by grandeur, opulence, and intricate detailing, was perfectly embodied in Grand Central Terminal. With its grand facade, majestic interiors, and celestial ceiling, Grand Central was more than just a railway station. It was a monument to the city's burgeoning status as a global metropolis. These architectural marvels of the 19th century were not just buildings, they were symbols of a city on the rise, a city that was constantly reinventing itself, a city that was reaching for the stars. The Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, Grand Central Terminal, these were the structures that defined an era of ambition, of innovation, and of sheer architectural brilliance. These iconic structures not only shaped the city's skyline, but also its identity. They stood as testament to a time when New York City stepped into the modern age, reaching new heights of architectural achievement. As we moved into the 20th century, New York City's architecture took a modern turn. This evolution was marked by the rise of modernism, a style that championed simplicity, functionality, and a break from the ornate designs of the past. Architects began to experiment with innovative materials and minimalist design principles, creating structures that were as practical as they were aesthetically pleasing. Alongside modernism, the Art Deco movement swept across the city, bringing a sense of glamour and sophistication to the skyline. This style, distinguished by its bold geometric shapes, intricate detailing, and lavish materials, was a celebration of the machine age. It was a visual feast that captured the optimism, progress, and prosperity of the times. Two iconic landmarks that embody the Art Deco spirit are the Rockefeller Center and the Woolworth Building. The Rockefeller Center, a complex of 19 commercial buildings, is a testament to the grandeur of this style. Its striking facade, adorned with motifs inspired by nature and mythology, reveals the artistic creativity that Art Deco championed. Meanwhile, the Woolworth Building, once the tallest building in the world, is a beacon of opulence with its terracotta cladding and ornate, Gothic-inspired detailing. As the century progressed, the international style began to make its mark on New York City's architectural landscape. Characterized by its sleek lines, geometric forms, and lack of ornamentation, this style represented a radical departure from traditional architectural norms. The Seagram Building, with its bronze exterior and glass curtain walls, and the Lever House, with its horizontal bands of windows, are prime examples of this style. Both buildings embody the international style's emphasis on volume over mass, regularity over symmetry, and the idea that form should follow function. These movements, modernism, Art Deco, and the international style, each left a distinctive imprint on the city's architectural tapestry. They pushed boundaries, challenged conventions, and reshaped the city's skyline. These innovative designs redefined urban architecture and design, setting the stage for the architectural marvels that would follow in the next century. In the 21st century, the focus of architecture in New York City has shifted towards sustainability and adaptive reuse. As we navigate the challenges of climate change and environmental conservation, the city's architects are rising to the occasion, championing green building practices and innovative technologies. They are creating structures that are as ecologically responsible as they are aesthetically pleasing. From energy-efficient designs to the use of recycled and locally sourced materials, these eco-friendly initiatives are transforming New York City's architectural landscape, one building at a time. Alongside this move towards sustainability, there's another trend reshaping the city's built environment: adaptive reuse. This involves repurposing historic buildings for modern uses, a practice that not only preserves the city's architectural heritage, but also minimizes waste and reduces the demand for new construction materials. Take, for example, the transformation of old factories into chic lofts, or the conversion of disused warehouses into bustling commercial spaces. These adaptive reuse projects breathe new life into structures that might otherwise have been abandoned or demolished, ensuring they continue to contribute to the city's vibrant urban fabric. And then there are the urban renewal initiatives that have become landmarks in their own right. The High Line, an elevated park created from a former railroad track, is a testament to the power of creative urban planning. It has rejuvenated a once industrial neighborhood, creating a verdant oasis in the heart of the concrete jungle. Similarly, Hudson Yards, the largest private real estate development in the history of the United States, has transformed a former rail yard into a dynamic neighborhood. With its mix of residential towers, commercial spaces, and cultural venues, all designed with sustainability in mind, Hudson Yards embodies the spirit of 21st century urban living. These initiatives underscore New York City's commitment to revitalizing urban spaces and fostering vibrant communities. The city's architectural tapestry continues to evolve, weaving together threads of sustainability, adaptive reuse, and urban renewal. And as we look towards the future, it's clear that this commitment to sustainable architecture and innovative urban planning will continue to shape the city's skyline and the lives of those who call it home. From its colonial beginnings to its modern skyline, New York City's architecture tells a compelling story of innovation, resilience, and cultural diversity. It's a narrative that begins in the era of Dutch and English settlers, who imprinted their architectural styles onto the budding cityscape. Structures like the Francis Tavern and St. Paul's Chapel stand as silent witnesses to this time, their walls resonating with tales of the city's early days. This narrative takes a dramatic turn in the 19th century, with the city's skyline morphing into a towering testament of architectural prowess. The rise of skyscrapers and the flourishing of Beaux-Arts architecture painted a picture of grandeur and opulence. The Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, and Grand Central Terminal, each a marvel in its own right, came to define the city's identity and skyline. The 20th century brought with it a wave of modernist experimentation. Architects began to play with innovative materials, minimalist designs, and functional aesthetics. The city's skyline glittered with the glamour and sophistication of the Art Deco movement, epitomized by landmarks like the Rockefeller Center and the Woolworth Building. At the same time, the international style redefined urban architecture and design with its sleek lines and geometric forms, as seen in the Seagram Building and Lever House. The dawn of the 21st century saw New York City's architectural landscape continue to evolve, responding to societal needs and environmental imperatives. Sustainability became a guiding principle, with green building practices and innovative technologies leading the way. Historic buildings found new life through adaptive reuse, and urban renewal initiatives revitalized the city's spaces. The architectural tapestry of New York City is a captivating blend of tradition and modernity, heritage and innovation. Each structure, each skyline silhouette, is a chapter in the city's unfolding story. As we continue to explore and appreciate the architectural marvels of New York City, we get a sense of the city's past, its vibrant present, and its sustainable future.